I'm Larry Ridley in Orlando. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. On deck, we've got a great matchup in store between the Tennessee Titans and the Detroit Lions. The Lions come into this one knowing they've got a fight on their hands. This could be one of those war of attrition types of games. So winning the field position battle and the turnover battle are going to be two big keys to seeing who gets out of here with the victory. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And hello again, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden here in the booth. And Chuck, you take a look at this matchup. I don't know if it's going to be one in the trenches from the quarterbacks out, whatever. It's going to be a good game.
Oh, without a doubt. I can't wait to see the big fellas have an impact. We're always spotlighting those wide receivers and quarterbacks and running backs and even the defensive backs. But the big guys, I can't wait to see which one tilts the balance for their team.
And he's brought down after a good game. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left. That's caught at the 25. A big play there for Detroit. 41 yards. Back to throw here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And they will get back to within one score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the fourth. And that almost makes it a brand-new ball game. Now it's a one-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the two-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their two-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
Adoree Jackson on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you'd think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
A 20th carry coming up now for Murray. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. On third down, Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Look at the spin.
Balance.
Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Lions take over. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. He got 29 yards that time. First down now, but the clock continues to move. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Daquan Jones in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for the Hall of Famer, Kellen Winslow. And it'll bring up third down.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away. And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up first and goal. He'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Brian Orakpo in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. So they're on the 5-yard line here, second down and goal. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go.
Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
And they don't get it. It's incomplete. They got the touchdown, could not, however, get the 2-point conversion to cap it, and they're still down by a pair. Oh, did the Lions get it? Yes, they recover. A field goal will do it for them. They got the onside kick that they needed here. We'll see if they can do the rest.
Some teams are just not comfortable waiting to see what happens. Some teams like to force the action. That's exactly what we saw with this onside kick.
Finding room inside the 40. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost them.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. And, Charles, in this one, the fourth quarter became a lot more interesting, I know, than I anticipated. Probably you anticipated. A comeback bid falling just a little bit short. And the offense readies for a first down and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Letting one go deep here for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. It's a big play there for the Lions. 48 yards. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. This is caught. Gronkowski. That's good for a gain of 6. Second and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Second and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. It's the fullback taking it in. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. So now here come the Lions up to go for 2. He'll drop to throw. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Second down, Mariota. Caught right side, Davis. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there, 65 yards. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but oh, this is blocked. It's picked up, a live ball here, remember. But he will not be able to bring this one back, in the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I rarely question anyone's effort on the field. But normal, you give up a touchdown like that, a long-distance play, there's usually not a lot of resistance on the extra point. In this case, though, boy, they bowed their backs and got after it, didn't they?
Yeah, a little revenge. Nicely done.
Yeah, way to go. Get in there, block it, and show them that they're still fighting.
So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do?
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 47 yards. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Johnson jostles free. Caught by Chad Johnson inside the 10. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. Back to throw again. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Titans are going to recover the football. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it. And here are for the Lions now as they get set on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back to throw now on 1st down. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Going to throw right side here, complete. That goes for a gain of 31. Now back to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. 23 yards on the play. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. This is the fullback, Sherman. And 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. A disappointing drop there on 4th and goal. And as a And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Cruz has it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And his throw here's incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
This has been a really nice day for the defense. They've made it so difficult to find open receivers because they're able to squeeze the passing lanes down. A lot of what they're doing is communicating. Receivers in one area, receivers in another area. They're almost what they call passing them off from one defender to the next, even in zone defenses, and making it very hard to find an open spot for the quarterback to deliver the ball. I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
They'll set up to throw. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone to the chalk of the 20. 26 yards on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a Detroit first down. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. They'll look to throw again. Powerful running. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
They'll drop to throw. Time for a break. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. They'll set up a throw. This will be caught at about the 5. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. Fourth and goal. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up fourth down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. It's the fullback. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. And the offense readies for a first down and 10. They'll look to throw now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cruz. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Back to throw here. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there at 22. Back to throw. Looking deep downfield. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time. Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. 20 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be first down, Detroit. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. It's their quarterback taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if you're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the 4th quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a 1-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
And the Titans are going to recover the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well,
and here are the Lions now as they get set on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Looking to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. He got 29 yards that time. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Floating one, incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They go with Murray again. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Titans on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Mariota. And Matthews over the middle with the grab. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they'll let it go deep for... They've got his man complete. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And it's good enough for a Detroit 1st down. He'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And a little floater there is incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. And an alley to run. And they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Murray. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one. And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going for the deep ball. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's fourth down. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know. The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. They'll look to throw. And caught by Cruz. And they're going to get this one all the way up to the 35-yard line. It goes as a pickup of 23. And it'll be first down, Detroit. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Derek Morgan from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And here are the Lions now as they get set on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Open man left side is Gronkowski. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. They'll set up to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
Now back to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. They'll set up a throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll drop the throw, and that'll be incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Back back to throw here. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. It's their quarterback. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a 1-score game. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And
DeMarco Murray, kiss him goodbye. Touchdown, Titans. DeMarco Murray, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
And now running right through it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 29. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Back to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Brian Orakpo from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They're going to look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to float this one. He's got him in. Complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for the Lions. And even 40 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force him into going for 3 and not giving up 6.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Rob Gronkowski, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. So now here come the Lions up to go for 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Forced out to his left. And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And how about that return as he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Carries piling up. It's Murray again. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. 2nd down, Mariota. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Tajay Sharp, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. A little too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
On 3rd down, Murray. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. And here are the Lions now as they get set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Cruz has it over the middle. And he gets this one up just shy of the 35 to the 34. A good pickup there of 22. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That one goes for 24 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short. And they're going to speed things up here. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And it's caught. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. It's the fullback taking it in. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer.
and they put it in the end zone, which was job one. Now they have to convert, and then it's decision time, isn't it?
Yeah, so this is under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have...
And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Fighting through, and he's got space. Gronkowski's going to go. 20, 10, touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 81 yards. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They're going to try and run. And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. Nothing fancy there on that 2-point try. Give it to the big boy, let him go to work.
That almost felt like sandlot football that we used to play, didn't it? Biggest guy on your team who can carry the ball, hand it to him and let him rumble.
Nobody picked me on the sandlot football team.
You were quarterback, and I know better.
I was the water boy. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we've got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. On 3rd down, Mariota. And Walker has it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A Titan 1st down, Mariota to Walker.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10. Here's a quick give to Gronkowski, the fullback. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. A give to the fullback on the dive. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Going with a short yardage man, Gronkowski. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Wide open, Gronkowski. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
He'll look to throw. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. So tough to stop Gronk. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. That one goes for 24 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
No, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. I'm your host, Larry Ridley.
And here are the Lions now as they get set on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. And quickly, they get to the line. They'll set up a throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. They'll look to throw. Out on the right, this is Cruz. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They give him a gain of 38. Now back to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Again, he'll drop to throw. This is caught, Gronkowski. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal. They'll set up to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it here, but he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Titans are going to recover the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And Gronk says, wait room. And oh, look at the catch by Gronkowski. And he's eventually brought down, but not before he reaches the 39, just shy of the 40. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
That goes for a gain of 31. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
An unsuccessful attempt at the 2-point conversion. And it was a triple option play. And they chose option 1, handing it to the fullback. And that's not normal.
And sometimes you just miss your read key, right?
Yeah, I think so. And sometimes they actually call that, thinking that maybe everyone will bypass the fullback going out to the tailback or the quarterback. But in this case, they overwhelmed him and stopped him.
Offense.
So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get some.
And the offense readies for a first down and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. The Lions on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way to the opposite 48. A big play on 3rd down for the Lions. And even 40 yards. They're going to look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. He's going to let this one go deep. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And they'll let it go deep for Cruz. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Jim Caldwell's guys can... And here are the Lions now as they get set on 1st and 10. They'll try it with a fullback, Gronkowski. And he gets this one up just shy of the 35 to the 34. That good for 22 and a first down. They go again with a fullback, Gronkowski. Oh, good move. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They go play action here on 1st down. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go. He's got it at the 15. And he'll take it down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play there for Detroit. 41 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brian Orakpo in from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop it for a loss of about 10. They'll drop to throw. Going for it all. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together,
and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Decent gain on the scramble at 6, but now it's 4th. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Looking to throw. Looking middle. It's caught by Gronkowski. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They had to go for it with such little time. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Cruz has it over the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And Gronkowski's got it, complete over the middle. Stopped short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. The dump off good for 8 there on 1st down. Back to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a 1st down. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
This is caught. And he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They'll run with a fullback, Gronkowski. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. It's the fullback taking it in. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Eric Weems now on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They go back to Murray on first down. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Second down following the run. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run the counter with Murray. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The Titans on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Murray. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. They'll look to throw. So tough to stop Gronk. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 23 yards on the play. First down now, but the clock continues to move. A fresh set of downs, and they're at and he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go.
So now here come the Lions up to go for 2.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
They're going to try and run for it. And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points. Huge, huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job 1 was taken care of. The 2-point conversion to get this thing tied.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, let's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Here's Mariota. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Vinny Curry with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This one taken from the 7. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there. That was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
So the D-line's going to spread out. A run, it's Murray. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it, and that's exactly what
It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And he brings it back to the house. It's a touchdown, and in a crazy inning, a defensive score wins it. Still catching our breaths from that electric finish. You get into overtime, that's one thing. It was a great 4 quarters. But then in OT, not only to win it, but to win it on a defensive score. Wow.
Oh,
Welcome in, everybody, to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. I'm Larry Ridley as we get set to bring you coverage from Madden Ultimate Team. On deck, we've got a great...
And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10. Now a carry for Gronkowski, the fullback. Oh, able to avoid him. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
and that's a nice gain by him on 1st down, picking up some key yardage.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Fighting him off. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a 1st down.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. And now a carry here for their fullback. Oh, he shifts past him. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And the kick by Rosas is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
It's a short kick taken near the 18. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard right at the line of scrimmage. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because
T.Y. Hilton, nobody to beat. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts add on to their lead.
in order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second.
And now it's blocked. And the defense has it, but he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. And before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spent a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
Dancing to his left. And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. A gain of 3, second down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They'll look to throw here. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield. And here are the Lions now as they get set on 1st and 10. Another try for the fullback, Gronkowski. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Room here to run. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That good for 19 and a first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. Buying time to his left. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. 6 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
A quick hitter to Sherman, the fullback. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Back to throw now on 1st down. This will be caught just inside the 10. A good display of footwork. It gets him just inside the 5 to the 4. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now we give to the up man. That's Sherman. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
He's got it, and the score's now 27-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. A big play there. Taking it in. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. And all of a sudden, we've got a ball game. They get the touchdown. Then on the kickoff, they get another touchdown, picking up the fumble, taking it to the house in just a matter of moments. 2 quick scores, Charles.
Every time we start to neglect special teams and big plays that occur off of them, something like this happens that reminds us we've got ourselves a game now.
This is taken at his 4. Now a hit and a loose football. Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. And the Detroit Lions hit pay dirt. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On second down, here's Locke. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Ohio State, Garyon Conley. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's why the fullback position was created. You just want a big, strong, powerful guy you can hand the ball to and pick up good yardage.
And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power, but not a ton to show for it. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Back now here on EA Sports. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead. You give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
But you say that with accusatory tone.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions add on to their lead. Well, nothing complicated about that. That's old school power football.
And effective. And that's the key to everything, right? Sometimes we try and do too many things. Just hand it to the big guy and let him go forward.
So that drive spanned 5 plays and a 9-yard run on the end of it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't, because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that, and the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call. I remember Philip Dorsett coming out of the University of Miami ready to hit the league. All we talked about was speed, speed, speed. Just throw it to him, and you've got a great chance of a completion, but not that time.
Not that time. They tried a deep downfield with his speed, but incomplete. Looking deep for Hilton. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
I'm I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
And yet again. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
But that was definitely a surprise there, handed to the big guy on first down. Heck, the first play of the drive. And when you see him get to the second level, as a former safety, I can just tell you, your eyes get really wide because you know you've got a lot to deal with at that point.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Oh, and now and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Anthony Sherman, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Phillip Dorsett, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Throwing on third down, Luck. And he's got his man Hilton. T.Y. Hilton, nobody to beat. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you're wondering why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
And this will be covered up by the Lions, and that might just about seal the deal. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They're going to hurry back to the line now. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
As diverse as the running game has become in the NFL, there's still a place for the fullback position. And on that play, he gained nice yardage.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what?
Hello, everybody. Larry Ridley welcoming you to Madden Ultimate Team. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. Pushing through the contact. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. A good pickup there at 22.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They find some open field here. Still going. Pat Gronkowski's going to go. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. And I want to give the big guy some credit because he deserves it, but where was the defense there? Because he's not a burner.
I think they fooled him big time by handing him the football. It's not normal for him to touch it very often on a running play. I think the defense was just ill-prepared for that eventuality.
The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now Carlos Hyde gears up to take the field again. Responsible for well over 100 yards of total offense, but still hasn't found the end zone. You think that's in the back of his mind going into this drive?
It's always in the back of the mind of a player having that type of a day because you want that gratification for your work, right? You want that stamp on top of everything. The bottom line for him, he's doing great work. Sometimes it just opens it up for other people to actually get into the end zone for him.
The runners, you know, would they rather have 60 yards, 3 touchdowns, or 150 no touchdowns?
I think more than likely 150 and no touchdowns, but all the runners that I know would say, I'll take 150 and 3 touchdowns. They're greedy that way.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be, well, we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
When we did DeMarcus Ware's games in Dallas, didn't we spend most of the time talking about him rushing the passer?
We did, and how about now?
Oh, boy, he's expanded his game in a big way. Really does a great job in the run game now, using his length, using his leverage to hold the point of attack and make plays as we just saw there.
And this is going to be incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot to take over. They come in on it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. And now the defense has done their punt save. Football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
A nice little juke. And some room to roam now. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
I love the modern game, but that was a throwback right there to see the big man with football, running, knocking people aside, and picking up yardage. That takes me back to the 60s, the 70s, when fullbacks ruled the earth.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And now running right through him. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Looks to be right around the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. They'll look to throw now on first down. That's complete, right around the 8. He showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. He'll look to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. It's their quarterback. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. Now a hit and a loose football. And I think he was able to get back on it. He was. So they will get the ball after all, but that could have been a disaster.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
And the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Let's go!
Now Hoyer, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
Yeah, holding on to the football is a big problem for the 49ers last year. Shouldn't surprise any of us, right? When you're 2-14, you probably will lead the league in fumbles as they did. How about that, 15 last year?
15 of them, yep, and a 2-14 record, kind of indicative. Nifty move. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skills showing the power, but just not much room to operate. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. And the offense inside the 5 here at the 4. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. It's the fullback taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And those 3 rushing touchdown games in this league, you know darn well, those are hard to come by. They're becoming even harder to come by as the years go by, aren't they?
Isn't that the truth? It doesn't matter what you do in terms of game planning. You may be a run-first team, but you're running against an NFL defense. That's some of the biggest, fastest, best athletes on the planet. Hard to do. Cherish that moment, even as he's eager to add to that total.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Here we go now. Landon.
Hoyer. And McDonald here over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Hoyer to McDonald for a 49er first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now high, and he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Here's Hoyer. And bringing it in, this is Selleck over the middle. And he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now back to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. He's at the 30, the 20, 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know, head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
Let's go.
And frankly, I think it's time to pull the playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this pat.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Paul Krause. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
On the give, this is a fullback, Gronkowski. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown.
140.
Fights free at the 5. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
Now's a good chunk of yardage picked up there, and the big fella, sometimes he doesn't need a whole lot of space created. He can make his own way.
Now it's the fullback's turn, Gronkowski. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Back to throw here. Flush to his right. He can run, and he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Both
defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
He's going to rifle one deep left side, and it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about them.
Trapaholics mixtapes.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. I'm your host, Larry Ridley, and this is Madden.
And the offense readies for a first down and 10. And some room to maneuver. Give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains.
That guy's going to want the football a whole lot more. I'd hate to be the offensive coordinator now, because all he's going to say is, how come I'm not touching it more? Did you see me out there moving around, wiggling, and making it happen? Give me the ball, coach.
And now running right through it. Gronkowski's going to go. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there, 50 yards. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. Well, that one's hard to believe. Not something you see every day. A very long run for the big guy.
Normally we see his counterpart, right? The scat back, the guy with the so-called speed. But we saw a little bit of everything there, didn't we? The big, powerful man with the football. He can also stretch it out a little bit in the open field.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a two-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it, and you know that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now here come the Raiders. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a one-score game.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Marshawn Lynch, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And Detroit getting set to go now. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Spinning away. Oh, and now he bowls him over. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man. You can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
Breaks the tackle, now an alley. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This is caught. Gronkowski. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. It's the fullback with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Well, fullback touchdowns have become rare. We just saw 2 of them by the same guy here.
And if you had him on your fantasy team, I'm hanging out with you now for stock tips.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But what about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open. Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, the team...
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. DeMarcus Ware. In there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Fielded at the 43. And now running right through it. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. Nice aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. It's a good pickup on the ground of 7 yards, and time has run out on this 3rd quarter. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Oh, and now he bowls him over. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Gronkowski the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Sherman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. They'll run forward with a fullback, Sherman. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Anthony Sherman, 14 yards. And the Lions are a 2-point conversion away from tying this game. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. 145, 1. They'll try and run it in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
On the return, here's a dangerous Cordero pass. Now a hit and a loose football. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, that's what I call a great opportunity. In a one-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays. It could be turning points. This could be a turning point. Did you put a second circle around this one?
I put a star. I put a star. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They go play action here on 1st down. That is caught at the 7. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From the 4-yard line, it's 1st and goal now. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Ball spotted at the 4. It's 2nd and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. It's the fullback taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
Little salt, little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like you still harbor some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
So out come the Raiders, and on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And complete right side to Cook. And he's going to be marked down deep in Detroit territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Offense working with a 2nd and goal now from the 3. They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Cordero Patterson, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Brendan, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. He needed a yard, that's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Now, before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. He's back to throw, and nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
26 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be first down, Lions. He's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time. This goes to the goal line. You got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick, trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Very much in range for a tying field goal as they hurry to the line. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. And his kick here is good. And this game is tied. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting...
And the pressure gets to him again. DeMarcus Ware in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Ware able to disrupt yet another pass play, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. 31 yards on the punt there. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over for the 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And a great spot to start this drive from here. A beautiful fake. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And now they're in the hurry-up. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. So the chains are on their sides. It's 1st and goal from the 6. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. And from the 3 now, it's 2nd and he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on.
Larry Ridley here in our Orlando studios getting used to...
And here are the Lions now as they get set on 1st and 10. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Brandon, you know how we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan? That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball, and in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
Oh, now he bowls him over. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Usually the big fella's a blocker, a lead back, but he gets the ball on 1st down. What a surprise for everyone. And as a former safety, if he breaks into the secondary and you see him coming, you just know that's a whole lot of man you've got to deal with now.
And he's brought down. 16 yards there, 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another 1st down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So the offense has it, 6-yard line, 1st and goal. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw here. Caught by Chad Johnson inside the 10. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal now, so some urgency here for the offense. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. It's the fullback taking it in. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And now it has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the 2nd half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. They'll set up the screen for Stewart. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
I'd have to say that's a pretty darn good run right there. They had 8 in the box, still able to burn them. They've got to consider themselves lucky they only gave up a 1st down and not a touchdown.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They go back to Stewart on 1st. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. And Dixon, 36. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Shaq Thompson not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. He'll try and throw for it here. Caught. It's Cruz left side. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well. And the offense readies for a first down and 10. Fights loose. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
That was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. They'll set up a throw. And caught by Chad Johnson. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard at the 1-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. 3rd and goal now, maybe the offense. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. It's the fullback taking it in. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead.
As the game has evolved, the fullback has become less of a ball carrier. But when he does touch it, no one on the defensive side wants to see him approaching.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helped...
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it, and you know that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. And this will complete right side to Funchess. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Newton finding Funchess for the Panther first down. On first down, Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Darrell Young, the fullback, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And he comes back with one complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. Devin Funchess, 61 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up. 4
touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And Detroit getting set to go now. On play action, they'll throw. Space to maneuver at the 40. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Wide open, Gronkowski. And he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll set up to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Rob Gronkowski, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. So he's hit pay dirt twice, but still they're facing that deficit here in the 2nd half.
So they're going to see if they can continue to find ways to get him the football, because obviously something is working for him to find the end zone twice. In any event, however this turns out, he's going to be hard to deal with in the film room, isn't he? He's going to want to know why he's not getting more passes thrown to him.
Those big tight ends are getting greedy. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And the Panthers coming out now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. And here are the Lions now as they get set on 1st and 10. And now running right through him. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. He was trying to fit it into Gronkowski there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so many times defensive backs get caught playing the man rather than the football, but not in this case. That's an excellent play. Did exactly what you're supposed to do. Attack the football and help break up the pass.
And, yep, as a result, knocks it down. Eluding the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Julius Peppers in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down.
Look, Carolina had a number of issues last year, and that's why they slumped to 6 and 10 after a Super Bowl appearance. The pass rush wasn't a problem for them. They still got to the quarterback.
47 total sacks. That was just one behind Arizona, who led the league.
Yeah, I think the biggest issue for them, young corners, they gave up a lot of big...
And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. And quickly they get to the line. Back to throw here. Now he's forced out right. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And they'll let it go deep for Crook. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And that one cuts this to a 17-point spread. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for the Panthers. 45 yards.
Not the tallest receiver on the field, but he just shouted to admit that the little guy can't go downfield and make a big-time catch on a deep pass because sometimes they'll just out-scrap you for the football.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the 3rd quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Finds Chad Johnson on the slant. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They go play action here on 1st down. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Jonathan Stewart now gearing up to go on offense as he takes the field. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. Stewart, and they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. A Carolina first, Newton to Benjamin. They go play action with Stewart. Now Newton. And that is incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Here's Andy Lee now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. A good pickup of 6 there on first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go deep left sideline. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but it was left a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. That one good for 14 yards. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And Gronkowski's got it, complete over the middle. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They're going to look to throw. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll look to throw here. And they'll let it go deep for Cruz. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. He's got Cruz complete. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Lions have got it back to a one-score game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in. Now a hit and a loose football. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On second down, they run with Stewart. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Newton. And that is incomplete. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And taken right at the 35. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking middle, it's caught by Gronkowski. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Julius Peppers in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. He'll look to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
And it's incomplete. They cannot And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Out on the right, this is Cruz. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is knocked down from the side. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Space to run past the 20. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, and that'll make it 3rd down.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They'll try and get it in with Sherman, the fullback. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. They'll try and get it home with Sherman, the fullback. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Anthony Sherman punching it in from a yard away. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again. They go to the big man. 2nd time he gets it done.
Almost as if they were feeling like he was establishing a rhythm. Give it to him again and again. And how about the end result? Finishes it off in the end zone.
Touchdown, great run, and the score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And his throw here's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Newton gives off to Stewart. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
This was boxing. You think maybe they would have thought about stopping this one because this defense has been bruised, it's been battered. But this is why they keep the fight going, right? They just got done with a really nice play, showing they still got a little bit left, don't they?
Haven't had many plays that they can clip, put in the film room, and smile about, but, hey, there's one.
Clip and save. Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Cruz has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll drop to throw. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. He'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. It's the fullback taking it in from a yard out. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. And from the 1-yard line, they didn't try and reinvent the wheel, do anything cute. They just gave it to the big back.
You almost get the sense that if you can't get it in from the 1-yard line with your big guy carrying the football, you'll question yourself the rest of the day. They got it done.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Returnable here from the 38. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. They'll set up to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Back to throw. Forced out to his left. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And the lead is down to a field goal now. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. And they just about had to get that recovery to have any chance. They only have 1 timeout. You look at the clock, and let's do the math here, Charles. This one's pretty much over.
Yeah, we do have a chart here, don't we, that tells us about the timeouts.
You do. I'm not as smart as you.
And in looking at it, you're exactly right. Chart's not going to help them here at all. They're pretty much done at this stage. They had to have that recovery.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Following the penalty, here's Stewart. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. And Detroit getting set to go now. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time. He's got a man complete. A gain of 39 that time. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. And he clocks it with just over 30 seconds left. 10 yards still left on 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught at the 10. They give him a gain of 38. Still time to go for the win, but they've got to get up and spike it quickly. And he'll get up and spike it with 11 seconds remaining. He's back to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken very short. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
One last throw here for Newton. And running with power here. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the fourth quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead